Hello, my name's Sam from Gaian, and we're a deep tech startup developing direct current microgrids. We all want a world powered by an abundance of renewable energy. Currently, a lot of the power we pay for comes from faraway centralised power plants, where it then travels across long distances for expensive infrastructure, such as transformers and high voltage transmission. Transformers, alternating current has been used historically because it allowed for simple voltage conversion to be done with transformers. And what we're seeing now is that buildings are becoming small local electricity systems themselves. They can generate electricity with solar, store it in batteries, charge electric vehicles, and flex when they use some of that electricity. And importantly, what we're seeing is that a lot of this technology is direct current or DC native. So solar produces direct current, batteries charge and discharges direct current, electric vehicles charges direct current. Many modern devices and appliances with electronics internally use direct current. So every time you convert from DC to AC and back again, you add complexity and cost and you waste energy. This matters because grids globally are struggling to keep up with growing power demand, and we're seeing that $500 billion is invested in grids globally, with over $3 trillion needed by the end of the decade. So the global question is not whether to invest, it's where that investment will have the greatest impact. And so before we invest in the long chain of traditional grid infrastructure, why don't we first focus on the buildings and the local distribution networks connecting them? Because the more self-sufficient and efficient those buildings become, the less money we need to invest upstream. And so when you take a first principles modern engineering approach to building electrical systems and the distribution networks connecting them, we see that it now makes a lot more sense to just use direct current. And Gaian isn't the only people who believe this. There's international research, including New Zealand's Future Architecture of the Network research, who see this. And there are organisations such as eMerge Alliance and Current OS who are working towards standardising DC grid voltages so there can be interoperability between manufacturers. And so we're building for that future. We're developing a DC microgrid system that can connect solar, batteries, electric vehicle charging and loads directly. And we're designing it to be optimised for self-sufficiency while being able to interconnect into efficient, resilient and scalable distribution networks. And so we've already got an automated AC microgrid pilot that's live with a real customer. We've got developed and tested automation, interconnection and modelling software. And we have designed and developed a DC grid forming power converter. So our team combines electrical engineering, power systems, software engineering, and real-world experience with solar and battery technology. We're advised by Professor Neville Watson, who's a research leader in the future of electricity networks. And so we're currently raising 1.5 million New Zealand pre-seed to finish the DC microgrid prototype and deploy it in a real pilot in a building. So we're already in DD with W&T Ventures and Motion Capital, and we're looking for building owners, developers, engineers, and other investors who want to help build the energy technology of the future. Thank you.